Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Nayeer Bin Mahiuddin and this is my submission for the International Innovation Competition 2. The title of my submission is COVID-19 Chatbot using Dialogflow and Python, and the participation ID is IP009. The reason that I chose Dialogflow as my platform of choice is because Dialogflow allows us to easily create chatbots. It also allows us to easily train the chatbots with minimal amounts of data. Other than that, Dialogflow also allows us to integrate the chatbot into a assortment of platforms, whether it be text-based, telephony-based, web-based, or any other different kind of application. Dialogflow easily allows us to integrate into them. Now, for today's demonstration, I have the chatbot integrated into two different platforms. First one is web-based. As you can see right here, I have my website right here, and at the bottom right corner, I have the chatbot integrated into it. Now, other than this, I also have the chatbot integrated into Telegram. And for today's demonstration, I will be using the Telegram version of the chatbot. Now, to get started with the conversation, first I have to type hi to initialize the conversation with the chatbot, and then it will give us a prompt to enter our name. Now I can just go ahead and write in my name like this, or I can write in my name in a sentence. Dialogflow is designed to, the chatbot is designed to be able to understand which part of the sentence is the user's name. As we can see right here, even though I typed in my full name, in a sentence as well, the chatbot was able to identify which part of the sentence was our name, and from that part, it understood which part was our first name, and then it addressed us based on that. Here we have on display a few different functionalities of the chatbot, and I will go ahead and demonstrate each of them one by one. So the first one that I want to go through is to display the worldwide COVID-19 cases. And this is where Python comes in. Python acts as the backend of the system, where it will retrieve the COVID-19 statistics from a rapid API database and then display it onto the chatbot itself. So to retrieve the worldwide COVID-19 cases, I can either go ahead and write in the example sentence given right here, or I can type it in my own sentence. So I'm going to ask it in an indirect manner and see if the chatbot is able to identify my intent or not. So I'm going to ask it, what is the current status of COVID-19? So it's it's a bit vague on what exactly I want. But since the chatbot has been trained to understand the intent, it is able to understand that, yes, I want the worldwide COVID-19 report. And in the worldwide COVID-19 report, we have the confirmed cases, death cases. Unfortunately, the data for recovered cases isn't currently available, but this can be easily fixed by choosing a different API to use as the backend of the system. We also have active cases, fatality rate, and when it was last updated. We can see right here it says 27th, which is quite recent. Now, I can also get it to display the cases based on countries as well. So to do that, I can just type in show me COVID-19 cases based on country. So now it's asking us to either enter a name of a country or choose from the top countries. With Telegram, it allows us to have a few options for quick replies. So if I go over to this icon right here, I can go ahead, I can see a few options that I have to choose from. I'm going to select Malaysia, and then the chatbot will display the information for Malaysia. We have the new cases, active cases, critical cases, recovered cases, total deaths, new deaths, and total tests conducted. Now, I can also just go ahead and directly type in the name of the country, and Dialogflow will still understand that I want the COVID-19 cases for the specific country. So now we can see the report for India. If I can go ahead and write China, it understood that I wanted China. So we can see right here, it displays all the relevant information. So it makes this quite useful. Even though that I have made a spelling error right here, it still managed to correct my error and give us the information based on that. Next, we can also display the COVID-19 cases on a map as well. And to do that, I'm going to type show me COVID-19 cases on a map. Now, since Dialogflow is made by Google, it allows us to easily add in the Google map that Google has already provided us with the COVID-19 report. So now if I go ahead and click the link, it will go ahead and redirect me to the website with the map data. So now, as you can see right here, it displays all the information for the countries. And now if I go ahead and zoom in, it will also display the data based on state as well, which makes it quite useful. Next, what we have is, suppose you are someone who has been infected with COVID-19, but you are unsure of what's the next step you should take to prevent further spread of COVID-19. You can just go ahead and write into the chatbot something like, I think I am having a fever. Suppose you are showing symptoms of a fever. Okay, then the chatbot will understand that you might be showing symptoms of COVID-19, and it will go ahead and give us a few steps that we should take to minimize the spread of COVID-19. It will also go ahead and give us the help desk information for Malaysia's hotline as well. And suppose we just want the help desk information. To do that, we can just type in something like helpline. Now if I type in helpline, it will also give us the same information as well. Now if I click on the link, it will go ahead and redirect me to Malaysia's help desk information, where it will display all the hotline information and operational hours. Next, suppose you want to see a few, suppose you are someone who wants to view posters related to COVID-19 as well. So you can type something like show me posters for COVID-19. Type something like this, and now we can see right here that it displays posters for COVID-19. And you can see here all these posters. Suppose you want to see videos as well, you can type show me videos for COVID-19. Now when I type it like this, it will go ahead and give us a few different videos related to COVID-19. And since with a Dialogflow, it doesn't allow us to integrate in video players or anything like that, we have to use external links for this situation. Now, other than this, we can also go ahead and ask the chatbot specific questions as well regarding COVID-19. And to do that, it's quite simple. All we have to do is just type in our question directly into the chat box right here, and Dialogflow will easily be able to understand that we're trying to ask a question and to give us the answer based on the question. Now, first of all, let's say I don't know what COVID-19 is. I'm going to type in what is COVID-19, and then it will go ahead and give us the information for what is COVID-19. If I ask it, how does COVID-19 spread? Now it would go ahead and give us the information for that as well, how COVID-19 spreads. If I want to ask it, is there a vaccine for COVID-19? And we can see right here that yes, there are, and there are a few that are in use in Malaysia, and what some of the other vaccines that are available are. Next, if you want some information on the COVID-19 Delta variant, you can just type in COVID-19 Delta variant, and then it will give us whatever information that we currently have on the Delta variant. Now, this is something that you can access through anywhere in Dialogflow, in the chat itself. You don't have to worry about this not being understood by the chatbot, because you may be at a certain point in the chatbot itself. As long as the chatbot has been trained on that specific intent, and the sentence has been correctly put into the chatbot, the chatbot will be able to display the relevant information. Now, suppose that right now I want to display the worldwide data again. I can just type in worldwide COVID-19 cases. I can see the data again. I can type in the name of a country to display the cases based on country. I can go ahead and ask it another question as well. I can just go ahead and ask it again, what is COVID-19? It will go ahead, it will still be able to answer based on that, which makes this very useful to use. Now, last but not least, suppose you want the social media accounts for the bodies related to COVID-19. You can just type in social media accounts for COVID-19. And then it will go ahead and give us the Malaysian authorities' Twitter account. So if I click the link right here, it will redirect us to Malaysia's Ministry of Health's official Twitter account, which makes it quite useful. And with this comes to an end to my demonstration. Thank you very much and have a good day.